Gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jesup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit majormd.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
Good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan at 5 minutes after 8 o'clock here on this little cool Thursday morning. And it's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, new sponsor, Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup, Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. Morning, Bob. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah. Big day yesterday. Brian Kemp, bus tour road in town, posting the pictures on their website. Jonathan's doing that for me. Took a lot of pictures, but a tremendous crowd down there at the farmer's market yesterday. I think Brian Kemp was overwhelmed by the turnout. But
was he?
Again, he stood around, took pictures, and it was just a great event. So thanks to everybody who came out and made it a big event. But it was a good event. Buddy Carter was on hand with him, and some of our representatives, Bill Workhouse was there, so Blake Tillery. So just a great turnout yesterday down at the farmer's market. It was a fun event.
Was that in the morning?
No, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, so it was after the event down there.
Right, Mossy Ponds took place around 12 o'clock. And that was a good event as well. Always fun to go over to. It's a beautiful place.
It's
really
a gorgeous place over there,
yeah. A lot of people have their dogs trained over there, but a lot of people go hunting over there, and some people spend the night. It's just a beautiful place over in Offerman, Georgia, back there in the woods. But Chad Nimmer's had that event for the last several years, and so it was fun to go over there. Good barbecue. The brisket was off the chain. It was good stuff.
Do you think it'll continue on in some sort of way?
I'm not sure he's going to keep it or not. They're not running. Maybe Stephen, if he gets elected, he can continue it because him and Chad are good friends. I know the people from Atlanta, they come down and enjoy it because it's just a good stop. They're on their way to the big Georgia-Florida game, so that's why they have it that week. Georgia-Florida week, they come down and have the Peanuts, Pines, and Politics events on Wednesday, and then they head on down and spend the weekend down in Jacksonville. Some go to the coast first, and then they go to Jacksonville. So you see all the traffic already flowing through Wayne County for the big game. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun Saturday down in Jacksonville. Looking forward to that. Big clash, both 6-1, both in the top 10. So it's going to be a huge game Saturday. CBS TV's got it for the SEC Game of the Week. SEC Nation's going to be there. College Game Day's going to be there at 9 o'clock. So
I wonder where Game Day is going to set up,
I think somebody texted that information to me, but I don't have it with me, so I'll have to find out. They're going to be set up down there.
Somewhere around the stadium?
I'm sure it'll be right outside the stadium somewhere.
Okay.
But it should be a huge crowd down there in Jacksonville.
Huge crowd, for folks who want to get up that early and be there. But there's a lot. It's amazing to me the number of folks who really want to get up that early, get their signs made, and get out there for College Game Day.
Yeah. I'm not making those signs.
Well, a lot of people don't, Bob. But
they're original though. I love watching those signs.
Oh yeah, their signs are something else,
Yeah, that's part of it. So.
Yeah. I remember watching College Game Day several years ago, and they kind of gave a history on how that started. They were just a little small operation. They were sitting there doing the College Game Day, pregame type stuff like that, and some guy was in the background just holding up a sign. Just one guy back there just holding up a sign, and College Game Day had really just started, and you didn't have the big crowds out there and all that kind of stuff, and then it just blossomed from there.
George fans just have to hope that Lee Corset puts the Gator hat on it.
He does.
That's all I'm hoping.
Please, Lee Corset, put that Gator hat on so Georgia will win.
That's right. Please change them, because every time he picks a team, it seems to lose on Saturday. So I don't think he's had a very good year this year either, so I'm praying he puts the Gator hat on instead of the Bulldog hat. it should be fun to watch Saturday morning with them down there. I said, I'm sure it's going to be a tremendous crowd down there Saturday. And last Sunday, Jacksonville game, they already had the bleachers, the temporary bleachers already set up for the game. So it's amazing that they got to bring all those extra seats in there for the Georgia-Florida game.
Yeah.
62.
That's how big college football is.
Yeah. All right, someone just texted the college game day will be at Metro Park. Okay, at Metro Park, so it'll be a little ways over there from the stadium. And then the SEC Nation will be around Veterans Memorial. So if you know where those areas are, they're all within walking distance of the stadium. One's just a little bit closer than the other.
Tim Tebow on hand, so I'm sure all the Gator fans will be around. They just inducted him into their Ring of Honor a couple weeks ago down there in Gainesville. So the hero of the Florida Nation, Tim Tebow. I'm sure he's picking the Gators. I would assume.
Oh, I would assume so. Yeah. He wouldn't be able to survive being right there in Jacksonville.
That would be a news story. Tim Tebow picks Georgia.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think that's going to happen?
Nope. Pretty well, Vegas has got the money on it, and they got a 10-to-1 odds that he will vote for Florida.
David Pollock's gone against the Dogs several times.
I know. David's gone against the Dogs several times.
He's catching some heat on that, but there's several times he's picked.
Who cares about your average? You got to stay with the alma mater. Now, you know, if it was, if you knew it was going to be a blowout or something like that, that's one thing. But it's like going into the Wayne County Touchdown Club and picking someone else other than Wayne County. You just don't do that. You know? Jeez.
I just want to get fined.
I know.
I wonder if Georgia fines
David Pollock. We can. No, they're waiting for some of David Pollock's alumni money to come rolling in. That's what they're waiting for. Oh, boy.
But this is a huge game. You know, beginning of the season, no one expected Florida to have this kind of year. But they're right there in the thick of things in the SEC East, 6-1. They beat LSU. Georgia lost to LSU, so it's going to be interesting to see how Georgia bounces back. They had a bye week to get everything corrected. Kirby's talked about getting tougher in the trenches. Got to get the running game established again. So we'll see how it all pans out Saturday down in Jacksonville. But I'm sure it'll be that annual war between the Gators and the Dogs.
Oh, yeah. Someone just texted in. Remember, if you want to text in questions or comments, it's our regular business line, but you can text it at 912-427-3711. The text will pop up here on our computer screen, hopefully. 912-427-3711. You can text in questions and comments. Someone just texted in that says, Tebow is honest. We all know he's an honest man. It says, Tebow is honest. He should pick the Dogs. But the thing about it is, folks, is people's honesty is based on what is in their mind, what they think is honest. You know, honesty sometimes can be a very subjective subject. And in his mind, he could be very honest to himself that he thinks the Gators are going to win because it's like, it's a forecast. It's a prediction. It's, you know, what he thinks. It's not something that's definitely set in stone. So, you know, in his mind, he could be totally honest with himself and think the Gators going to win. But what's the line on it right now, Bob?
7.5. It's kind of 7. I think it's down to 7, maybe 6.5.
Gators up by 7?
No, Georgia's favorite.
Georgia's up by 7. Why do they think why that? Since Florida beat LSU and LSU beat the turkey out of Georgia. How? You don't know?
I know how Georgia got beat. Georgia got beat in the trenches. I mean,
I know they got beat in the trenches. They got beat in the trenches. They got out coached. I mean, everything. They just.
Georgia's going to bounce back. I'm confident Dog's going to win this game Saturday. I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
I said, if Tebow does pick Georgia, please somebody text me. Because
he is not going to do that.
I don't see that happening.
I ain't going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
I'm not saying he's not honest.
Well, let's see what David Pollock's going to do.
Let's
see if David's got red running through his veins or if he's just got trying to keep his averages up running through his veins.
Tebow's Gator. He's not picking Dogs.
No, he's not going to do that, folks. You can pretty well gain that. Someone says there's ribbon cutting today. Is it CASA Court or CASA Court? Appointed Special Advocate. How do you say that? CASA-Court. Court Appointed Special Advocate, 11 a.m. at the Chamber office. I hadn't seen anything on that. Have you?
Have not.
I mean, I just got through reading several Chamber emails. I hadn't seen anything on
just went through my emails.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I got several ones from the Chamber, but I hadn't seen anything on this. So, what a appointed special advocate, CASA or CASA court. If you're a court person, you go to court all the time. What's the pronunciation on that? CASA-court. It seems like it would be CASA court, but you know how things are sometimes. I have no idea. Ribbon cutting today, CASA court, appointed special advocate, 11 a.m. at the chamber office. Well, they're on Plum Street. So, I don't know, Bob. I hadn't seen nothing on it. Nothing. Nothing at all. Alrighty. Somebody wants to know when they can stop by and pick up their pumpkin and their pass to the to Popple Farms anytime after 9 a.m. Okay?
Just come by and pick it up.
Come by and pick it up. All right. And so let's see here. Maybe they misspelled. I don't think they misspelled NASA. They would not be a NASA appointed special advocate for Wayne County. You ever receive a text message for somebody and you know they use the voice feature on the phone? You can use that. Have you ever used yours before, Bob? Put it there and you get a little mic. Just like one of our little mics right here. We got the radio mic. It comes up on your phone there. You can actually talk into it, and it's supposed to translate what you're saying to print. Well, it doesn't necessarily always translate what you're saying to print correctly. So you better read that before you hit send on your text, because it can just be anything.
Everybody knows I'm technically challenged. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Text.
It's pronounced CASA. Okay, so the CASA appointed, and it's the advocate for children's in DFACS. Okay, so it's the advocate in the DFACS office, so it's the CASA appointed special advocate for DFACS. And so I guess they're new to town, and they're going to do like a ribbon cutting at the Chamber of Commerce today. Let's see here. At the Chamber of Commerce today at 11 a.m. Okay? So a CASA appointed special advocate for DFACS. All right? So that's what it is, Bob. I hadn't seen nothing on it. I just went through all my emails this morning, but didn't see anything on it, but maybe it was there and I just missed it. Are we going to give away Jacksonville Jaguar tickets in games in November? No, we don't give away Jacksonville Jaguar tickets. They don't give us any to give away, per se. You pronounce it like the Spanish word. Okay? So CASA, C-A-S-A, is supposed to be CASA, C-O-S-S-A. Well, so we didn't know. We didn't know. We don't know our Spanish lingo. I think I heard Jonathan say something a little while in the background over there. I think he's a little bit more up on Spanish than we are. Okay? So we've got Georgia Tech football tonight starting at 5:30 on AM 1370 The Buzz, WLOP, Fox Sports Radio. Georgia Tech playing who?
Playing Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech.
Oh, big game there for two Techs going at each other, and then Georgia Southern playing right here on 105.5 FM beginning at 5:30. And where are they? Who are they playing?
They're playing Appalachian State, big game. Appalachian State, number 25 in the country.
Oh, that's always been their big rival for years now.
It's a crowd over in Statesboro. Get a chance to go over there tonight, so I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game. Always a big game between Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. For so many years there, whoever won that game won the division they used to be in. Now they're both in the Sun Belt. They both moved up to the Sun Belt Conference. But when they were in that lower division for so many years there, it was for many years. And whoever won that game between App State and Georgia Southern won the division.
No high school football this week, so I got Georgia Southern football tonight, and I'm going to Georgia, Florida, of course, Saturday. So get my college football fill-in this weekend. So
well, that works out good for you.
Still looking forward to the big game a week from Friday, though. Wayne County, Ware County. Can't wait for that game. Counting it down. That's the senior night. It's going to be a huge crowd. So Ware County, Wayne County, a week from Friday for the region championship, number one seed in the state tournament, all on the marbles. Can't wait. Should be fun.
Okay.
Can't wait to call that game.
Can't wait to call it. Wayne County, Ware County, right here at JC Stadium.
I mean, it's historic game for Wayne County.
Friday week from now.
We only had one undefeated regular season in history of the school. This could be the second, so on the verge of setting some history in Wayne County a week from Friday. So hoping to complete that 10-0 regular season and get ready for state playoff action. To get the number 1 seed, you're guaranteed at least 2 games, possibly 3 at home for the state run. So should be a huge crowd, should be a great game. And Ware is going to bring a good football team over here. Coach Stevens mentioned all the way back at the End of Game Magazine banquet that they had the date circled on their calendar. They're still upset they lost last year's region title game. So Wayne's got a chance to go back-to-back region championships. So make sure you get your ticket, come early. It's going to be a tremendous crowd a week from Friday at JC Stadium. The atmosphere is going to be fun. Hopefully the weather will be good as well. The weatherman's changed the forecast for this weekend. The rain's supposed to come in tomorrow and rain all day Friday, but Saturday's supposed to be partly sunny and cloudy, so should be having a good day Saturday for the Archfest in Georgia, Florida. So glad to see that weather forecast change. As you know, forecast already changed by the hour, but right now it's set
the forecast.
Except for the rain coming in tonight and raining all day Friday, but it's supposed to be out here by Friday, late Friday afternoon.
Yeah, the greatest chance of rain is tonight, 80%, 50% tomorrow, 20% tomorrow night, and then just kind of variable cloudiness on Saturday, kind of overcast, cloudy, but not really saying any chance of rain. So 80% chance of the wet stuff tonight, 50% tomorrow, 20% tomorrow night, and then just kind of overcast, maybe some sun here, there, and yonder, but still mostly cloudy Saturday. So you shouldn't get sunburned, but you shouldn't get rained on either. But that's here. I don't know why Jack look at Jacksonville and say, well, there's this.
A lot of people, we do want to emphasize the Chamber sent us this information. I'm sorry, not the Chamber, City just sent this information to let people know that they're going to close the streets tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The street closures will be Cherry and North Bacon Street, but they want to remind everybody that the historic Strand, Angels, other downtown businesses will still be open Friday after the road closes at 4. So the historic Strand will have showings on Friday evening. And again, the parking for Friday after 4 o'clock available on South Bacon Street, SunTrust parking lot, Walnut Street, Old Cafe Europe parking lot, Southwest and Northwest Broad Street. So again, just because they closed the roads don't mean those businesses downtown are not still open. So keep that in mind. And the Strand will have their regular movies on Friday night as well. So
right, we'll have the regular movies Friday night. The Strand will.
And then on Saturday, they'll close the streets from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Cherry Street, Macon Street, West Walnut Street, portions of Broad Street, portion of West Plum Street. Parking available at SunTrust parking lot, Walnut Street, Old Cafe Europe parking lot, Southwest and Northwest Broad Street. So again, the lineup is set. Again, big day Saturday. Again, opening ceremony at 10 to 10:15. Young Attitudes Dance Center 10:15 to 10:45. Exchange Club presents their public safety awards from 10:45 to 11. Line Dance Fever from 11 to 11:30. Downtown Merchant Fashion Show from 11:30 to 12. Gina's Gems from 12 to 12:30. Cruise and Line Dancers from 12:30 to 1. Reverend Majesty 1 to 1:30. Jeff Chandler performs from 1:30 to 2:15. Anna Thornton from 2:15 to 2:45. Ray House from 2:45 to 3:15. And at 3:15 to 3:45, they'll announce the winners of that Scarecrow Among Us contest, which has been underway. Again, you can still vote online for the People's Choice Award. Also have the Pumpkin Bake-Off winners announced. Again, you can enter those contests Saturday for the 3 different categories, pied, non-pied, and again, all those categories on Saturday, 3:45 to 4:15 Rainbow Express Cloggers, and 4:15 to 4:45 Joyful Chosen Gospel Quartet. So, again, the children's movies lineup, again, Strand's going to show free children's movies all day Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 10:20 is Land Before Time. That's an hour and 20-minute show. 9 to 10:20, An American Tale, also an hour and 20 minutes. 10:35 to 11:53, Nightmare Before Christmas, an hour and 17 minutes. 10:35 to 12:04, All Dogs Go to Heaven, 1 hour and 29 minutes. 12:15 to 1:50 p.m. Shrek, 1 hour and 35 minutes. 2:05 to 3:40, Despicable Me, an hour and 35 minutes. And then 4 to 4:20 is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a 25-minute show. So they're going to show those movies all day Saturday. Again, these are free children movies from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Saturday.
So if you pick yours out, you have a...
Well, if I was going, I'd go.
If you were going, who'd you go see? Because I know you're going to be in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Shrek is my favorite.
Shrek is your favorite.
I still like to spit. They're all good. I mean, all dogs go to heaven.
All those are good movies right there. But even for us adults.
But if I picked one of the favorites, I'm a big Shrek fan.
You're a big Shrek fan? You like the big org?
I like the big org, yeah.
Okay.
Ogre. I like Shrek.
All right. You like that?
I really like the donkey, Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah. Eddie does a great job on the voice on that donkey. Yes, he does. All right, Jacksonville forecast for Jacksonville itself is high of 74, low of 54 on Saturday. Partly cloudy with a big zero, their chance of rain. They're like us. They have an 80% chance of showers tonight in Jacksonville, 60% tomorrow. Partly cloudy on Saturday. So it's, basically Saturday, the later the game is, which is a 3:30 kickoff, the better the weather will be.
Right. That's good news, because earlier in the week it called for rain all day Saturday, so I'm glad to see it's changed. I said the rain's supposed to be here Friday, and they'll be out of here by Saturday, so that's good news. Hopefully that forecast is correct.
Yeah, well, it's the closer that you get to the forecast, the more accurate it is, so hopefully that will continue on that way. You've got the National Weather Service out of Jacksonville calling the weather for our area, and it's basically the same. This is Jacksonville right here. It's from weather.com, which is not as accurate as the National Weather Service in Jacksonville, but still, they're calling for basically the same thing. Coming up right around 8:45 to 8:50, I got some free passes to give away for the final weekend of Kidoween, the Halloween activities going on at Wild Adventures Park in Valdosta. They got a bunch of stuff going on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And I got a few more of these family 4-packs to give away. So if you'd like to be in Valdosta, Georgia, Friday night or Saturday or Sunday, and enjoy all the Halloween activities there, we'll be giving away a family 4-pack, which basically means you get a chance to win 4 free tickets, and I got several of those certificates to give away coming up between 8:45 and 9, right around 8:45 to 8:50. We'll give those away at that time. Also, as you mentioned before, Ralph Hickox, the owner of the Strand, sent us a text message the other day letting us know the fact that, of course, they'll have the free movies during the day on Saturday for the kids for Arch Fest, but they'll have their regular lineup of movies on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday after all those days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, customers will need to park behind the theater to come on Friday and Saturday. Okay? Because so if you want to go see one of the regular movies, they'll have that. But on one of the screens, they'll have one of they'll be showing the free kids movies during Arch Fest. So big Arch Fest this Saturday in downtown Jesup. And so looking for those partly cloudy skies on Saturday, 0 chance of rain, with highs in the low 70s, Bob. So not too bad at all.
It's just like a good weather day, good football weather. So that's just going to be a huge game. Everything's on the line for Georgia and Florida. SEC East Championship, Kentucky's still in the hunt as well, and Georgia still has to play Kentucky the following week over there, and they never play well at Kentucky. So
yeah, they don't for some reason, do they?
It's just going to be interesting to see it. Like I said, they've had a week to get ready. They still have the bad taste of the LSU game in their mouth. So Kirby's going to be interested to see how this staff gets the team prepared for this huge showdown in Jacksonville, because Dan Mullen's got the Gators believing. Like I said, they're rolling. They're playing well, so it should be a fun clash. Georgia, Florida, Saturday, with everything on the line in the SEC East. And that's what this game normally, this back to the normal tradition.
It is,
isn't it? The game, the winner normally goes to Atlanta, so nothing's changed. So Dan Mullen's got the Gators believing. Good coach, so it'll be interesting how Kirby in the game just responds. And Jake Fromm's going to bounce back. He had a real bad game in LSU, so it'll be interesting how he plays Saturday in Jacksonville.
Yeah, a lot of folks have talked about that. As why do they think that he had such a bad game? I guess everybody does.
Everybody has a bad day.
Yeah, we're not all perfect all the time.
That was the first bad game he's had.
I know. Hey, give the boy a break. He had a bad game. We all have bad days.
Just a bad day at the office.
So you're going to get up at 8:20 on Sunday morning. Oh, excuse me. Make sure I get this right here now.
And for the Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars team. You're going to be 9:30 to see take on the Philadelphia Phillies. I guess that's going to be London, right?
Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, Yeah, definitely one, because I want to see how the quarterback situation goes. Like I said, it was a disaster this past Sunday when Doug Marrone benched Bortles. And now the big question mark is, what are they going to do? And they just paid him $54 million over 3 years, and they're basically saying they made a mistake. So Bortles wasn't happy. Apparently something happened in that locker room before they opened the locker room up. There's some push. I heard there's some pushings and shoving, almost came to blows between some players and coaches. There's just a lot of things going on in Jacksonville right now. Like I said, a couple weeks ago they beat New England. they were talking Super Bowl, everything was great, and then all of a sudden 3 straight losses, and Bortles playing bad. And as Doug Marrone says, the thing that upsets him is you can't turn the ball over, and Bortles has turned it over 8 times in 3 games with 5 fumbles and 3 interceptions. So he gets benched for Cody Kessler. I don't think any Jacksonville Jaguar fan thinks they're going to the playoffs with Cody Kessler. So the question is, where are they going? What are they going to do? There's rumors still out there that the Giants are getting rid of everybody. They traded Eli Apple. They traded defensive linemen. They're trying to do what Oakland's doing. They're just getting rid of everybody. So everybody knows how Tom Coughlin loves Eli Manning. So there's still speculation that Eli could be coming to Jacksonville and right the ship and play quarterback last couple of years with all this talent on defense. So the defensive team is apparently getting very frustrated because you can't play defense the entire game. No. And they're starting to wear down and giving up big plays as well. So it'll be. I got to wake up Sunday morning to see how Bortles plays. Does he bounce back? But to his defense, it's all about injuries on that offensive line. 3 of the starters are out, so they got a depleted offensive line. Leonard Fournette apparently can't play. He's injured, so they have no running game. So, I mean, what do you want Bortles to do? I mean, he's just out there without any weapons right now.
Well, we'll see what they do. We'll see what Coughlin decides to do with all this.
It's the quarterback's fault, just like Georgia. It's all Jake Fromm.